Alright, good afternoon, craps fans. This is Scott from Paradise Craps. Back at you for session 28 of 30 of the Wayland's Way Craps DC Pony at the $2,000 level, 125 DC income. And, got out of work a little bit late. It's amazing how much of a difference that makes. Alright, so almost 4 o'clock. Let's see what we can do. So we got 500 there. We got a mess there because I just made a mess. 100, 200. Get my fingers working here. 300, 400, 500. All right, let's make sure I get them all on the same level here because I got a bump in the... There we go. Alright, so there's 500 there. Take back 50 so I can do my place bets. Alright, there's 50 for 50. Put that there. And then we'll get our 1,000 in black. There we go, 1,000 in black. Okie doke. Looks like we're loaded for bear. Let's get this bad boy turned on. Whew, cold today. Probably not like the rest of the country, but for Florida it's cold. High 40s this morning. I did ride my bike, but I did wear gloves. All right. Let's see. YouTube. Puck is off. Alright, so Din asked me about my dice. So I got 333. That's the serial number on these blue ones. They are all serialized. I forget what millimeter these are, but these are casino grade dice. So we'll start with the blue. We'll do the blue for the rest of the session. Honestly, Din, I can tell you that what we're seeing on the PSOs here is exactly what I see on Win Craps. So even though it seems more than normal, it's really not, I don't believe. It's just that we're not looking for them when they happen on a table, is my opinion. All right, what's going on here? Looks like it's doing something. Oh, I was watching Danny in the STK Sphere earlier. All right, DC Pony 28's coming up. And, oh, no, it's not. All right, so we're on the 6. $100 DC. Here we go. And, oh, 5 watching already? Holy crap, I'm slow to get this thing started. All right, so we got an AC Doocy. That's going to pay us 100 on the DC. Good way to start the session. Hey, Anthony, Arizona Crap Shooters, Crapping Camper. Everything good? You back home now, all buttoned up? Got the camper all buttoned up? Here we go. And we got a 9, neater. All right, so we're going to move behind the 9. And we're going to start our $25 come. And we got a 9, so we just knocked ourselves off the 9. And now we'll do a $200 come. Here, sorry, don't come. And we got a 9 again. Maybe I switched out my 7 dice for the 9 dice. All right, so we're going to go behind the 9. 9's going to come down and get paid. And now we got 2 units on the come. Here we go. All right, all buttoned up. Thank you, Crapping Camper. Here we go. All right, so hopefully you had a nice trip. I mean, I know you had some crappy weather on the way back, but hopefully in general you had a good time. All right, so that's going to move to the 10. Another 2 unit come. And there's our 7. Our friend the 7. All right, so the 10's going to pay the come, and we're going to get 200 for the DC on the 9. All that goes back in our rack. Here we go, coming out. And we got a 9 again. See, I pulled the 9 dice out. All right, and now we're going to do back to 100 on the DC. Here we go. And we got an 8 that time. All right, so yeah, we're going to play the 8, but I am going to hedge it for 90. just because we make money on either side. Doesn't make sense to do it on the small denom, but on $100, $5 or $10, that to me that's worth it. Here we go. For a 25 and a 24, I think I'd rather just call a no action. All right, so we got the square pair 8, and okay, so I don't want the dope come to move to the 8, so I'm just going to pay myself. That pays 105, and I'm just going to take a nickel back in my rack, and here we go. We're all set. And we got an 11, which sucks big. You know what? Because we're going to lose that DC now. Now I got to go out for 200. Chase my losses a little bit. And we got another 8. Oh, lovely. All right, so this case I'm just going to take it down because I got to bump it up. All right, so 90 is going to pay 105. There's the 105. This is going to move behind the 8, and I'm going to go out for 180. 180. Place bet on that one. All right, 2 units back on the DC here. Here we go. And, damn it, look at that, 7. Son of a biscuit. That is so darn annoying. All right, here we go, coming out. 6. Point is 6. All right, so now I'm going to go $300 on the DC. Already getting behind here. 300 on the DC. Here we go. And we got boxcars, push on the DC. And we got a 3 winner on the DC. There we go. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. All right, so we're going to get 300 on that. I'm going to reduce back to 200. There we go. And we got a 10, which is a good number for the DC. All right, so that's going to move behind the 10. We'll start our 2-unit come here. And we got a 10. Son of a biscuit. Wow. Unbelievable. All right, so that's going to knock me off of my DC. I'm going to go back out for 3 units on the DC now. And I got a 5. Fever. All right. 3, 2, 5. So we're behind the 5, and now we got 3 units on the come. And we got a 3, so that's going to be a loser on the come. Back out for 3 units. Here we go. And we got an 8, 6, 2, 8. All right, so that's going to clean up the 8. All right, so I got 180. That's going to pay 210. Here's the 200, and here's the 10. All right, there we go. So that's all cleaned up. This could go back in the rack. Okay, 3 units on the come. Here we go. And we got a 9, Neener. Neener from Pasadena. All right, so that's going to go to the 9. Another 3 units. Here we go. And we got a 6, so that's going to be a point hit. We're loading up those come bets now. That's not too good. Let's hit one of them, please. Not that one, son of a bitch. That is annoying to no end. All right, I'm going $400 on my DC. Jeez. And I got a 10. It's a good DC number. But I need to hit a buttload of... All right, so we're going to be behind the 10. We're going to get paid on the 10. I got 4 units out there, so now that's going to stay out there at 4 units on the come. I got a 6. All right, so that's going to move to the come. That's going to move down and get paid. I need to hit a whole bunch of box numbers on this one. All right, so now we got 4 units out there. And we got a, son of a, unbelievable, 6, 4, 10. Shit. Another 400 bucks down right there. So now I got to go out for 500 bucks on the DC. Oh my goodness. All right, so there's 200, there's 300. So I'm going to cash those back for 2 black ones. All right, $500 DC, fully loaded. And we got 11. That means I'm going to lose my $500 right there. Boom. Boom chakalaka. What have I got left? 100, 200, 300, 400, 500. That's all I got left. Back out on the DC. Here we go. And we got a 5 fever. All right, so that $500, I'm going to put that back over here, and I'll take a purple chip, so maybe it won't hurt so much when I get knocked off. All right, so we're behind the 5, and here we go, coming out. New point, 6. Point is 6. All right, so we're on the 6. 6 is going to go down and get paid. 4 units. All right, and now I'm going to go out for 5 units. Here we go. And we got a 9, Neener. All right, so that's going to move to the 9. 9's going to move down and get paid 3 units. And that's going to stay out for 5 units. Here we go. And we got a 7 out. All right. Oh, that was painful beyond acknowledgement. All right, so that's going to pay the come. And then we're going to lose 175 there. And we're going to get 500 there. All right, so there's our 1,000. And this was 125, so 250. And we get another 100 there, so 350. Whew, my goodness, we lost a lot of money on that one. Hey, Crooked River, good afternoon. What, does that torture you? Torture? T-O-R-T-U-R-E. Torture you. Good afternoon. Negative progression DC. It is a negative progression DC. We go up on a loss. That's correct. I used to see this when I dealt. Oh, really? Probably not. Probably didn't see too many winners, did you? Oh, that was a brutal freaking hand. Oh my goodness. Absolutely brutal. I'm going to have to tell Din, telling me to change the dice. That was not good advice. If I would have stayed with my other dice that always rolled 7s, I'd be much happier. All right, well, I'm way down, so I'm going to try a $300 DC here. We're on the 10. Here we go. Give me a good number. God damn flipping 7. Shit. All right. And we got a 6. Point is 6. All right, I'm going all in. $700. Give me a 4 or 10, please. And I got a 9, Neener. All right, so that's going to move to the 9. Behind the 9 for 700. What am I going to do for the come? I'm going to do a 3-unit come. And we got a 9, so I just knocked myself off. Oh, this has just been, of course I wasn't following Waylon's strategy, so I'm not blaming Waylon, and nobody else should blame Waylon. Blame me because I'm not following it. All right, well, there's no way in heck we're ever coming back from this loss, so I think I'm just going to punt it, but 100, 200, 250, 250 DC, sure, why not? Here we go. And we got an 8. All right, well, I can't hedge it, so I'm just going to leave it there. Here we go. Looking for big red. We got a 6. Point hit. Yeah, there it is. All right, here we go, coming out. And we got a 5 fever. New point is 5. Here we go. And we got a 9, Neener. Neener from Pasadena. All right, so that's going to come down and get paid. And we'll leave it out there for 3 units. Here we go. And we got a 10, 6, 4, 10. Down on the end. And we'll do another 3 units on the come. Here we go. And we got a 3. That's going to be a loser on the come. All right. And what have I got? 2 units. we got a Yo 11. That's going to be a winner on the come. When they say 2. All right, leave that out there for 4. And we got an 8, 628. So there we go. Just knocked ourselves off the DC on that one. Oh my goodness. Terrible, terrible, terrible. All right, I'm just going to call a session at that point. Although those were come, so I can't take them down, but I did. Because there's no point in playing them, really. Well, I guess I have to, don't I? No, I don't remember where the heck they were. All right, I'll just take, it's 175, 195. So we'll just call it, minus, what, 1,828? Minus, yeah, I'll give it a little bit of credit. I'll just say minus 1,700. Doesn't matter at this point. Super negative. All right, let's do session 29. Just because I want to move on to something different anyway. All right. Torture you. 8 and 10, 100 each. Okay, hold on, back up. What's Anthony saying? If you dodged enough 7s, they did okay. If they dodged enough 7s, but they were on the DC. Are you saying if they just got a long run on the box numbers? Crooked River, stick to the plan. Yeah, I didn't stick to the plan. I was just frustrated. I was getting hammered, so I threw out much bigger bets. All right, so maybe I shouldn't take that. I won't take any credit for 28. Let me do a redo on 28, and I'll follow the damn strategy. You're right. All right. All right. So this is a 28 redo, and I will follow the strategy this time. It just gets so frustrating when you get knocked around like that. I feel like a punching bag on the craps table. All right. I apologize for losing my patience with that one. All right. So there is our 1,000 in black. Let me get my 50 in red. There's 50. 50 for 50. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, let me get some different dice here, because we know that's going to make a big difference. All right, we are off, and we are redoing 28, following the strategy. Thank you, Crooked River. Here we go, Crapping Camper. Sorry, I missed it on the come out roll. Oh, are you having a live chat? There aren't that many people here. I apologize. All right. Here we go. Coming out. Try this again. Session 28 redo. Boxcars. That's a big old nothing burger. I was following it right up into the point where I was getting really behind. 426. All right, so $100 DC. That's the way we start this one. And we got a 6. So we're going to knock the 6 off. And I'm going to go ahead and hedge that for $90. Working on the place bet. Here we go. Coming out. And we got a 3 craps. Easy doocy. And we got a 6. All right, so that's going to knock us off the 6. All right, so 90 is going to pay 105. We're going to lose the DC. We're going to get a nickel, and it's all going to go back in our rack. All right. Okie doke. Back out for a $100 DC. Here we go. And we got a 6. Lovely. Groundhog Day. So we're going behind the 6. Going to do another $90 hedge on the 6. Here we go, coming out, new point. New point is 8, square pair, hard 8. All right, so we're on the 8. $100 DC, here we go, try it again. And we got a 10, that's a good number for the DC. All right, so that's going to move behind the 10. See if we can get something going here. Big red, please. No, we got a 9. All right. 5, 4. So it's going to move to the 9. Another quarter out there. Here we go. And we got a 7. Ouch. Nice. All right, so we're off the 8. The 9's going to pay the come. We're going to get 100. We got 90, so we're going to get 10 bucks more on that one. And that goes back in our rack. And our DC is 100. I'm going to get paid 100 back in our rack. There we go. Just like downtown coming out. And we got a 10. 6, 4, 10. Big bend down on the end. All right, $100 DC. Here we go. And we got a Yo 11. That's going to be a big fat loser on the DC. All right, now we'll go 200 on the DC. 2 units. And we got a 9. 5, 4, 9. All right, that's going to move behind the 9. So we're 2 units, so we're going to do 2 units on the come. Here we go. And we got a 2. Aces in both places means come goes away. All right, try it again. Here we go. 2 units on the come. And we got a 9, so we're going to knock ourselves off the DC. Seems like we've seen this movie already. All right, 300 bucks. Push it up again. Here we go. And we got a 9. Almost exactly how we started last time, isn't it? That's going to come down and get paid. And we're going to leave 3 units out there on the come. Here we go. And we got a 9, so we knocked ourselves off the DC again. So much fun. So much fun. All right, $400 DC now. Here we go. And we got a 3, so that's a winner on the DC. All right, so that's going to pay us 400. And that's 800, 900. So I'm going to reduce it to 200 and keep the 200 out there on the DC. And we got a 9 again. So that 200 is going to move behind the 9. 9 is going to come down and get paid at 3 units. And we're going to reduce that to 2 units. Back in our rack with the rest. Here we go. And we got a 6, 5, 1. All right, that's going to move to the 6. 2 units, yeah. All right. And we got a 3, so it's going to be a easy-doocy loser on the come. Back out for 2 units. Here we go. And we got another 3, which is kind of the same results. Loser on the come. That's 100 bucks down right there. And we got a 5. Fever. All right, that's going to move to the 5. It's another 2 unit come. Oh, dice off the table. No roll. All right. Time for an H2O break here. Alrighty. And where'd the other one? There it is. That's the only bad thing about blue dice on a blue layout. Kind of camouflage. 6, 5, 1, 6. Alright. So come's going to move to the 6. 6 is going to move down and get paid. 2 units. Back in the rack. Here we go. And we got an 8. Square pair. Hard 8. Alright. 2 more units on the come. Get some more box numbers. 6, there we go. Let's get the 5, 6, and 8 for a few rolls. That would be nice. That's going to come down and get paid. 2 units. 5, 6, or 8, please. And we got a 9. So we knock ourselves off the damn DC for 200. Now I got to go out for 300. Here we go. And I got a 6. For 300. All right, so that's going to go behind the 6. 6 is going to go down and get paid. And I am going to hedge that, but that's going to cost me 270 bucks. I should have just called no action on that one. 270 working And that was how many units? That was 3 units, so I got to go out for 3 units again. All right, 3 units on the DC, looking for another DC, please. And we got an 11, so I'm not going to get it there. And this is almost exactly what happened last hand. The fun factor has left the building. All right, 300, now I got to go 400. $400 DC. There we go. And we got a 3, so that's good. We got a 400 bucks of that back. And I'll reduce it back to 200 because we're still down quite a bit. All right, still looking for a DC number here. Oh, flipping 7. That was a shitty ass throw too. All right, so we're going to lose that. 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 And we're going to get paid 300, and I got 270 out there, so I get 30 bucks. Whoopee. All right. That's going to go back in the rack. We are way down. Way down. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's our 1,000. There's 100. And what do I got here? 100, 200, 300, 400, 500. So we got 1,500. Looks like 1,600. So we're down 400 from where we started. So what are we thinking? $200 DC? What would you guys do in this case? How much of a DC would you put out if you were still down $400? 6, 2, 8. 8 is the point. I'll take a consensus here. Now you can take the dealer off the table, but you can't take the table off the dealer. Lines away, don'ts to pay. There you go. I like that. I'll drop 11. All right, now I'm talking about this strategy, 300 plus. All right. I'm just going to do 200 again. All right, here we go. Looking for a DC. And we got a 4, hard 4, 2, 2. All right, so that's going to be behind the 4. And now we'll do 2 units on the come. 7 would be nice. Oh, thank heaven. Where's my 7? 11 on the come. That's good. Kind of makes up for all those damn 2s and 3s. A little bit, but not much. And we got a 3. There you go. See? Talk about it. Rears its ugly head. And we got a 6. All right, so that's going to move to the 6. 2 unit come. And that's a 3. Son of a biscuit. Ugh. And that's a 9, Neener. Neener from Pasadena. 2 units. And we got an 8, 6, 2, 8. So it's going to be a point hit. It's going to move to the 8. 6, 8, and 9. Any one of those would be nice. 10, 6, 4, 10. Of course, can't hit any of my place bets. All right, 2 more units on the come. Here we go. Let's get some box numbers. We got a 5, Fever. Because of course we did, because it's not covered yet. All right, 5, 6, 8, or 9. 5. All right, there we go. We need a bunch of those. I need a bunch of box numbers. That's going to move to the 5. That's going to move down and get paid. Back in the rack. All right, 5, 6, 8, or 9, please. 6. There we go. That'll work. Crabs. That's going to move to the 6. 6 is going to move down and get paid. Back in the rack. All right, 5, 6, 8, or 9. That's what we're looking for. 2 aces in both places. So pretty. Bye-bye, come. All right, here we go. 5, 6, or 8. 6. 5, 1, 6. All right. All right, we need the monster roll here. Half an hour with nothing but 5, 6, 8, and 9, please. And there's an 8, 6, 2. All right, that's going to move to the 8. 8's going to move down and get paid. Back in the rack. Keep it going. 5, 6, 8, or 9. There's an 8 again. 5, 3. All right, it's going to move down and get paid. Back in the rack. 5, 6, 8, or 9. 4. Oh, that's not a good number. That's not a good number because we're just going to lose our $200 now. Now I'm going to go out for $300 on the DC and try to get a new number established, which we're already late in the hand here. And there sure as shit is the 7. So we're going to lose all of this. There we go. All right. So what was that? 300. So now I'm going to go out for 400. All right. You got to come out 7, so I'm not doing anything on that. And I got a 6, 4, 2, 6. All right. I don't know who's calling me, but I'm not answering. All right. All right. So now I got to go out for 400. Was that 300 or 400 I got knocked off on? I was doing 2 unit comes, wasn't I? So that was 200 I got knocked off on, so I'm going to go out for 300 now. All right, got to follow the strategy. 7, look at that, PSO on the 6. Isn't that a lovely thing? All right, so we're off there. And we're back down to fumes again. 8, 6, 2, 8. All right, so that was 300, so now I got to go 400. All right, so there's 200 in quarters, 200 in black. Here we go. Looking for a DC. Got a 9, Neener, not a bad number. All right, so we're 400 behind the 9. I got 4 units on the come. And I got an 8, so I'm going to knock the point off with my come bet. So that's going to move to the 8. Coming out, new point. And it's a 5, fever. All right, so that's on the 5. What, I got 4 units out there? Is that what I said? I got, looks like I got 2 more bets. That's it, 2 more come bets. 11, winner on the come, nice. All right, so it's going to get paid. Here we go. And we got a 4, 3, 1, 4. Another 4 units. And we got a 3, so that's going to be a loser on the come. All right, there's another 50. There we go. And we got a 4. So we're going to get paid on that one. So that's going to move to the 4. 4 is going to move down and get paid. Here we go. Back in the rack. 4 units out on the come. And we got a 6. Nothing on the 6 yet. So that'll move to the 6. 4 units. And 4 units back on the come. Here we go. And we got an 8, 6, 2. All right, that's going to move to the 8. That's going to move down and get paid. 4 units. Back in the rack. All right, 4, 6, or 8, please. We got a 6. All right. That's going to move to the 6. 6 is going to move down and get paid. At $100 a pop, we can get it back if we hit enough of those 4, 6s, and 8s. Not likely, but there's a 4, so that's good. That's going to move to the 4. That's going to move down and get paid. 4 units. All right, here we go. 4, 6, or 8. 7 out. All right, so we're off the 5. The 4 will pay the come. We're going to lose 200 there. And we're going to get 400 there. All right, so I got 1,000 sitting out there plus, what, another 300 here? So 1,300, so we're still down 700 from what we started with. All right, here we go, coming out. And we got a 7, come out 7. Not playing the line, so that doesn't matter. And we got a 6. All right, I'm going to have to be aggressive, I think. I'm going to start with 200. Probably should be more aggressive than that, but that's 4. All right, that's a good number for the don't. So we're behind the 4 for 2. We're out on the come for 2. 7 would be nice. There you go. Thank you. 5, 2. We're all through on that one. All right, so 200 on the DC and 50 on the come. Back in the rack. All right, here we go. Coming out. And we got a 6. 4, 2, 6. All right, what do we got here? All right, so there's 1,000. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 550, 575, so 1575, $200 DC. Sounds good to me. Here we go. And we got a 3, AC Doocy, winner on the DC. Nice, that helps a little bit. Back in the rack, I'm going to leave the 200 out there. Still got to be a little bit aggressive here. And we got an 8, 6, 2, 8. All right, so that's going to move behind the 8. That's going to be 180 to hedge it with a place bet. There's my 180. It's going to be working. 200 on the DC. Here we go. Coming out. Oh, it's already out. Sorry. 9. Neener, 549. All right, DC is going to move behind the 9. 2 units. Here we go. Oh, man. That was mean of me, and I knocked myself off the damn DC at the same time. All right, so we're going to get knocked off the DC with that crappy-ass roll. But that's the way it goes when you get landmines on the layout. 300. And we got a 5, 5, 10. Hard 10. Puppy paws. So that's going to move behind the 10. Now we'll do a 3 unit come. And we got an 8, 6, 2, 8. That's going to clean up the 8. All right, so that was 180. He's going to pay 210. There's the 200 plus the 10. Back out of the bank. That goes back in our rack. And oh, I took the come bet down. There we go. All right, then we had the come move there. All right, here we go. Another 2 unit come. And we got an 11. That's going to be a winner on the come. 2 units. Back in the rack. And we got a 5. Fever. It's going to move to the 5. 2 units. Some box numbers now, folks, but not yet. 4, hard 4. 4, 5, 8, or 9, please. 4, 5, 8, or 9. 9, thank you. There we go. And that's going to move to the 9. 9's going to move down and get paid. Back in the rack. All right, 4, 5, 8, or 9. 4, 5, 8, or 9. That's not either any of those. That is a 6, 1, 7 out. All right, so that's going to get paid. We're going to lose 150 there, which is not fun. And then we're going to get paid 300 there. So I think we definitely lost on that one. All right, so we are off and coming out. And we got a 3 craps, AC Doocy. And we got a 3 again, AC Doocy. All right, so we got 1,000, we got 1,300, 1,800, so we're down a couple hundred still. Do we risk it with a $200 DC, or do we go back to base? To me, we're still down, so another AC Doocy. What the F? Another AC doozy. 4 AC doozies in a row. Holy cramoles. 6 crabs. All right, so we're on the 6. 200 DC. Here we go. And we got a 5 fever 4-1. 200 behind the 5. 2 unit come. Here we go. And we got a 9 Neener. Neener from Pasadena. All right, another 2 unit come. Here we go. And we got a 9. So that's going to get paid. Boom. 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 All right, here we go. And we got a 9 again, so that's going to get paid. It's going to move to the 9. 9's going to move down. 50 bucks. Thank you very much. And we got a 3. That's going to be a loser on the come. AC doozy. All right, another 2 units. Here we go. 10. 6, 4, 10. All right, down on the 10. 2 units. 9 or 10 would be nice. 7 out. All right, so that 9's going to pay the come. The 10's going to go down, and we get 200 on the 5. All right, let's see where we're at. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500 exactly in green. And there's our 1,500. So we're back to even plus our nickels. That's how much we're up. Holy shit. Yes, honey. Where are you going? Going for a walk? Okay. I'll be here. I'm going to finish up at 5. Have a good walk. All right. So we're up. We're up 30 bucks. Good on us. Good on us. Whew, my goodness. Still in profit. Yeah. Oh, yeah. 30 bucks. But yeah, we're still in profit. Hey, Red Eye. Good afternoon. All right. All right. We're going to try to make another run at it. Hey, Mid-Atlantic Craps. Good afternoon. Hopefully you guys are chatting it up. You're up 300 bucks. You're up 317? Bastard. Yeah, base it back. Yeah. Plus a buck. Yeah, now we're definitely going back to base. I'm not risking any more now. Okay, here we go. Coming out. How are you playing it differently? 300 plus that you're up 317. What are you doing different? Different denominations or just playing the 6 and 8? I'm just curious what are you doing different that you're profitable at this point for $317? I made big bets and regressed. Okay, all right. So just different regression betting pattern. 639. Yeah, I mean I did too, you know, but maybe obviously not as big as yours were. All right, so we're on the 9. What the fuck did I just do? What was I on, the 5? What was the point? I know the DC's the 9. I guess the point doesn't really matter. All right, never mind. DC's on the 9, behind the 9. And there's our $25 come. Here we go. We got a 3, so that's going to be a loser on the come. Go down there. Another quarter. And we got a 4. All right, so that's going to move to the 4. Another quarter. 8, 6, 2, 8. That's going to move to the 8. Another quarter. And 5. All right, so we'll assume that that's where the puck was and it's now off. Here we go. Coming out. 5. That makes it easy. All right, back on the 5. 5's going to get down and get paid, and we'll stay out there for 1 unit. And we got a 2 craps, going to be a loser on the come. All right, back out for another quarter. And we got an 8, 6, 2, 6, 6, 2, 5, 3. I'm sitting there looking at it, 5, 3, and I'm saying 6, 2. All right, so that's on the 8, and that's going to come down and get paid, and we'll leave that one out. Here we go. And we got a 7 out. All right, so we're off the 5. 4 is going to pay to come. We'll lose that quarter, but we'll get 100 on the DC on the 9. All right. Okay, here we go, coming out. And we got a 7, come out 7. And we got a 7. 6, 1, and a 5, 2. And we got another 7, 5, 2. And we got a 5, fever. Point is 5. $100 DC. And we got a 9, neener, 5, 4. All right, so we're behind the 9. We're going to start our come progression with a quarter. We got a 10, 6, 4. All right, it's going to move to the 10, another quarter. And we got a 9, so we're knocking ourselves off the DC. Boom, 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 boom. All right, $200 DC, gonna go nowhere because we got a 7 out. Just when I thought I was gonna get ahead, I got whacked. All right, 6, 5, 1, 6. All right, $300 DC. And we got another 7, PSO, look at that. What a surprise. Boom, chakalaka. And we got an 8, 6, 2. $400 DC. And we got a 5, fever. All right, 400, 400. Sorry, 404 units. And we got a 4, 6, 10. 6, 4, 10. All right, so the come's going to move to the 10. Another 4 units. And we got a 10, so we're going to get paid. All right, so that's going to move to the 10. That's going to move down and get paid. 4 units or $100. Stay out there. Here we go. And we got a 9, neener, 63. That's going to move to the 9. Another 4 units. And we got a 5, fever. That's not good. Not good at all. Boom, 400 down. $500 DC. All right, here we go. AC Doocy would be nice. And of course it's a 7. All right. So that was a disaster of a hand. And now we're down to 100, 200, 300, 350. We're down to 350. Oh, yeah. That's all I got to say about that. All right. Here we go, coming out. Boxcars. And we got a 9, neener. Neener from Pasadena. All right, so we're on a 9. So what I got to do? All in? I can't go back to 100. 100, 200, 300 DC. All right, at this point, I got cab fare back home, and that's about it. Here we go. $20 on any 7. $20 on any 7 with that. So what's 20? That pays 4 to 1. So that, yeah, that's all right. $80. Yeah, that's not gonna help my 300. All right, here we go. AC Doocy? No, 8. Lovely. Nah, I'm gonna call a no action on that one. I can't hedge it. So, and there's the 11. So that's pretty much the story of this session. Once again, I believe I played that one much closer to the strategy, and we ended up with 25, 55 bucks. So we lost $1,945 bucks. Awesome, dude. Minus 1945. That was a good year. End of World War II. All right. Minus 1945 on session 28. In the books. All right. All you roulette fans out there, you got to go look at that, the Roulette Fever. I watched one of his this morning. He had $200,000 in his bank, and he was playing it, and $1,000. And the guy, I don't know if it's a guy. Maybe it's not a guy. Maybe it's a gal. But the strategies are freaking mind-blowing strategies. I mean, I don't think I'd ever play them, but they're kind of fun to watch. It's like, holy crapola. All right, well, thank you guys for stopping by for session 28. That was painful twice. Thank you for making me do it twice. I appreciate that. So come back tomorrow. We'll do session 29, and then I'm going to change it up, and I'm going to try to do something at the $1,500 level. I mean, I think we've learned a lot of different ways to play this. I got to find a better way that is not as painful. So you would have hopped the 7s. Okay, Red Eye. I got my little hot pad if you want to try that. But again, right at this point, I'm just trying to get through 30 sessions at the same way I've been playing it. And then we'll start throwing darts and figuring out how we want to maybe try it again with something different. All right. Again, this is Scott from Paradise Craps. Thanks you guys for stopping by. I apologize that it wasn't a winner, but yeah, the dice had a different idea, so maybe next time. All right. Have a great rest of your Tuesday. See you back here.